What's up everybody? I'm going to show you how to create polygons, circular-like structures, cylinders, however you want to call them, and that's what we're going to focus on here. If you think about a circle structure, you're dealing with 360 degrees. If you split that in quarters, you'll have 4 pieces at 90 degrees. But with that, you're going to wind up with just a square. If we wanted to create something larger, we're going to have to change that 90 degrees into something smaller. If I wanted something with 16 sides, we can change our angle to 22.5. Whatever you decide to make sure it adds up to 360 degrees when you split it evenly. For this demonstration, I'm going to make a structure with 16 sides, and that means my angles are not going to be 90 degrees anymore, but they're going to be 22.5 degrees. Let's jump right in. Okay, we're going to start this off by placing down a quarter log. From here, we're going to grab a full log. I'm going to get the angle we want. I'm going to add another log. And just to show you real quick, I'm going to pull up Unity Explorer. And I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of this list. I'm going to look for that beam that I just placed. And I'm going to set the scale to 22.5 degrees. From there, on the y-axis, I'm going to go ahead and hit the plus button one time. Going back into the game, I'm going to grab my log. And I can see that we have a snap point, but it's not in the correct location as where the beam's showing. So what we're going to do is go ahead and place our log on it. And you can choose any direction. It shouldn't hurt what we're doing here. And then we're just going to simply pick it back up. That's going to move the log, and it's going to move the snap point. We can go ahead and do our next log. Again, I'm going to go all the way around this polygon at 22.5 degrees. It's going to be 16 logs long, and it should line me up exactly back to this side of the log here. So let's go ahead and do this again. We're going to drop another log, open up Unity Explorer. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and look for the last beam on the list. I'm going to press that there. I'm going to make sure that my scale is set to 22.5 degrees. And I'm going to simply hit the plus sign on the y-axis. Now that's going to line me up one time. And you just need to keep track of where you're going with your logs. Make sure that no 2 logs are lining up. Going back into the game, I can see that I have that snap point. I'm gonna go ahead and place my log and pick it back up, and that's gonna move the snap point to the end of the log here. And just repeat this process. Lay down a log, Unity Explorer, find that log on the list, set it to 22.5, and hit the plus sign on the y-axis. And again, just make sure that your log is actually going past, making an actual bend. So there you go, one click past that bend, and we can repeat this process. We're going to go ahead and look for that fake pillar that's still there. We can see it here. I'm going to drop that log, pick it back up, and it's now moved my snap point. Now this one's already one past my snap point. I can go ahead and look just to make sure. I can go to the bottom of this list, look for that beam again, change my scale, 22.5. And if I go to the negative this time, I can see that, like I said, we're already one past, so I don't need to make too many adjustments. My snap point's already going to be in the correct location for this one. So just repeat that process till you make it all the way around the circle. Go down here, next beam, 22.5, hit the plus. Look for the invalid snap point, pick it back up, move on to the next beam. Once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty simple process. Just gonna go ahead and run through this. 22.5, hit the plus. That one looks like it's in line. I just want to make sure because I'd hate to get too far and have a mistake. So let's go ahead and hit that plus one more time. Snap a log, remove a log. Next beam. Scale. Hit the plus. Fix the snap point. Move on to the next. This one looks like it is one pass, so I think we can go on to the next one. Scroll down to that last beam, change our scale. Go one pass, fix the snap point, and go to the next. Once you get into it, it's not going to be an issue. It just becomes natural. And again, I'm going out to 16 logs in total. You can make smaller ones. If you were to do 8 logs in total, you would have a 45-degree snap point. Just want to make sure this one's lined up the correct way. And we're just going to keep moving through. Really simple process. It's just a repetitive process, you know. But we're almost there. We're almost to the point we need to be at. We're going to keep trekking forward. Changing my scale. Fixing the snap point. Moving to the next one. And it looks like this is the last one. The last one indeed. So, one last scale change. One last set of adjustments. Let's fix our snap point. And it auto snapped into that ring. And there you have it. And it works just like any other build. You can go ahead and add to it. You can place logs within it. And one thing I do suggest, after you get the initial ring created, go ahead and make you a quick save. I recommend this save so that it locks it in and everything's where it needs to be. Any invalid snap points are automatically corrected when we reload the save, and it just makes for a smoother experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a save. Quit my game. We're gonna load right back into it. And I'm doing this in real time just so you can see that I'm not pulling any tricks. We can run back to it over here and we can see that we have that circle. And you can do whatever it is you want to do from here with it. But there you have it. If you feel you've learned something new, hit that like button. If you create something awesome, come share some pictures over on my Discord. I'd love to see what you got. But until the next time, later.